Thank you, Mr Deputy President. There are hundreds of thousands of first responders in Australia. Our paramedics, our police officers, rural fire service members, fire and rescue personnel, volunteer SES members, lifesavers and lifeguards, amongst others, who are there for us whenever we need them. While most of us look for safety when endangered, these are the people who run towards danger when it's in our presence. For much of summer, Australians watched in awe as day after day brave, exhausted firefighters fought hard to save lives, homes, businesses and the environment from the devastation that was being wreaked across huge areas of our state. We mourn the deaths of Rural Fire Service members Jeffrey Keaton, Andrew O'Dwyer and Samuel McPaul, as well as Coulson Aviation flight crew members Ian Macbeth, Paul Hudson and Rick De Morgan Jr., who perished while fighting the fires. In February, we watched again as an army of SES volunteers were deployed to assist those impacted by heavy rain and floods that hit Sydney, the Central Coast and Newcastle, amongst other regions. Over 2 days, the SES received 1,393 calls for assistance relating to trees down, flooding and leaking roofs. In March and April, our concern peaked when we held our breath while COVID-19 started spreading throughout the community. And we saw overseas frontline health workers exposed to the coronavirus in terrifying numbers, and thankfully we were able to limit the threat to our health by ensuring physical distancing and following the health advice here in Australia. However, that does not diminish the courage displayed by first responders and other health workers assisting the community in the face of this new threat. In recognition of our first responders, yesterday we marked the first Thank a First Responder Day, and we have always valued the work done by our first responders, but following the unprecedented summer bushfires, the floods in February and the current COVID-19 pandemic, our appreciation has reached new heights. Thank a First Responder Day has created a platform that allows the community to be able to express appreciation easily, and for first responders and their families to be able to read the messages of appreciation that come their way. It is the creation of Fortum Australia, a non-for-profit organisation that works to improve the mental health and well-being of Australia's law enforcement, national security and first responder communities. I'm sure that Thank a First Responder Day will become a permanent day on our calendar to remind us of the hard work and sacrifice that many on the front line make, and I look forward to marking the day each year going forward, Mr Deputy President.